This is my brutality. What is up, the Bomb Squad? This is Don the Bomb, and as always, I am back for another action-packed, life-changing wrestling figure unboxing and review. So today, I'm going to be taking a look at the Mattel WWE Series 117 Rhea Bloody Ripley. And as we know, mommy is always on top. Oh, baby. Anyway, here she is right there. In her plastic prison, as my friend from YouTube, Kyle Peterson, says. Looking pretty damn scary. She's definitely one lady that, as beautiful as she is, she would intimidate the hell out of me. Yeah. I'd be afraid to meet her in a dark alley. That is for sure. And here are the other individuals in this particular series. There we go again. Barcode and other jibber jabber. I tell you, these boxes are very flimsy anymore. It's like they pick out the weakest cardboard they could possibly find. So, but looking at a glance at her in the box, definitely an improvement over the Elite that I have. I think it was her first Elite, if I'm not mistaken. So, but we will take a look at that later. Let's get right into Series 117 Elite Rhea Ripley. How do I always miss this one? Oh well. I think I'd know by now how to open a damn box. I've opened so many of them, as you can plainly see. No need for this to go off the rails. And out of the box, she has two gripping hands to beat the crap out of Dominic Mysterio or Liv Morgan or whoever's in her way. Well, actually, I should say the fists that she comes with would do that as well. Let's get her out of the plastic prison. Of course, she's tied down in here, which I guess if it was easy to get out of the plastic prison, it wouldn't be a prison now, would it? Alright, good thing I brought the trusty scissors per usual. Alright, take a look at Rhea Ripley in all of her splendor. Definitely a big improvement if you look at that face. Scary as it is, still very beautiful. But still, a little scary with the eye makeup and everything. The dark lipstick. Has her medium length, short to medium length hair. Her hair is a lot longer now. The nice artwork on the back of her rubber jacket. The chains here and the studs are all sculpted in. More artwork on the front. Then we go down here, the tattoos that we have on her arms. And her legs, very nicely done. Her black knee pads and boots. The studs and the laces are molded on. Alright, Rhea Bloody Ripley. Articulation, we have the head. Can go all the way around like as if she was in an exorcism. Not much up and down though, unfortunately. Might be because of the jacket and her hair together. I don't know why it wouldn't go down. She does have that choker necklace as well, as you can see. But very nice. Have the British flag back there. I don't know if I pointed that out, but with Ripley written on it. Alright, we have bicep cut, double jointed, pinless elbows, removable hands. There's the fist that could beat up Dominic Mysterio or Liv Morgan if she wanted to. Rhea Ripley's high, sweet chin music, splits. We have thigh cut, boot cut, double jointed, pinless knees. Little stiff, but it's definitely better being too stiff than too loose, I can tell you that. And then with the ankles, you just never know what you're going to get. But you do get the classic Ultimate Edition toe articulation for an added bonus. One thing though, unfortunately with the Mattel women's figures the last handful of years is they seem like they've shrunk them down to where they used to be. And that's pretty annoying because now they look like children when you try to pair them up with the like women's roster from like 2010 to 2018 or whatever. I don't know what the hell they were doing, but they almost everybody has been shrunk down. Indy Hartwell and a couple other ones to my recollection are still a decent height. Maxine Dupree, but all right. Let's see if she fits on the ringside stand. Which she should, hopefully. Yep, there we go. Bring in her first elite that I have here, which, there she is right there. She's shorter, she's scrawny. I mean, it looks like her when she had the short hair, and I do like the outfit and everything. But really, she's really skinny, and she's just she has, just some curves, some muscles, and this really doesn't show any of that at all. Kind of disappointing, but now I have a figure here to replace that. This will go on the good old eBay. But yeah, and then we'll bring in a AEW Jazzwares. Now AEW Jazzwares, I like their, for the most part, they're scaling within their own line. And I was hoping they'd scale more with each other, but you have Julia Hart here, which is an awesome figure, and she's a smaller girl, but when you compare her to Rhea Ripley, she's a little bit taller and just as almost as wide, or whatever you want to call her, their build. But yeah, I wish WWE Mattel would go back to upscaling their women, because a lot of them, like Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley, just don't have the muscles and the physiques that they definitely deserve that Jazzwares gives their women's roster. So, but if I was to rate this Rhea Ripley figure, it definitely is a pretty sweet figure. I would give it I'd give it a 9 out of 10. Not too shabby. So, Rhea Ripley, Mattel WWE Elite, Series 117. And remember the Bomb Squad. And if you're not part of the Bomb Squad, what are you waiting for? What are you doing? Subscribe. If you know what's good for you. I'll send this brutality to give you some brutality. You don't want any of that. I guarantee. So, just remember these words from your boy, Don the Bomb. And brutality will be avoided for you. And that is, all that glitter isn't gold. Until the next one, Rhea Ripley just took a tumble over here, this other Rhea Ripley. I forgot to mention, Rhea Ripley's come a long way in her time in the WWE, and she is a top performer, and sky's the limit. So have a good night, everybody. Oh, baby, this is my brutality.